Hello traders, a fixed trader from GoldMedalPennyStocks.com here today, and I want to talk to you about the stock chart for XTRM, Xtreme Biodiesel Incorporated, which is an OTC markets traded stock. So before I even really start talking about the indicators on this chart, I just want to point out that just a quick glance at this chart will show you that XTRM has been breaking out really hard lately, and that is in part due to their entry into the cannabis/medical marijuana and hemp market sector, which has been exploding in the OTC markets lately. Any stock that's affiliated with hemp, marijuana, cannabis in any way, shape, or form has been performing very well. And I know that it has been creating a lot of millionaires just from people investing in these pot stocks. And recently, XTRM received pre-approval for a $5 million line of credit for purchase of cannabis-related real estate. And this is great because it goes hand in hand with President Obama signing in the Farm Bill, which legalized hemp cultivation in the U.S. on last Friday, February 7th. All right, so now let's delve into this chart. You'll see that we got the 5-period RSI crossover above the 14-period RSI here as well, and that is a bullish sign as far as the RSI goes. You'll also see that it was a very strong spike up off of the 50 line, which is what's considered the start of the buy zone. So just as it was showing signs of weakness, it rebounded and picked up to new highs, which it set just a few trading sessions back right here. So as you can see, the RSI is showing major short-term momentum, and the stock is really strong right now. So let's talk about some of the other breakout and short-term momentum indicators here. One of my favorites is the 13-day exponential moving average, which is this light blue line right here, sitting at 1.7 cent. And you'll see that when the price per share is above that line, we're running pretty smoothly as far as the price per share goes. It's a bullish trend so long as it's above that line. And as you can see, when it comes to tap down, that's generally a good point when it taps down on that 13 EMA to buy a dip. And people that did buy this dip right here were very well rewarded when the price per share rebounded, as it often does off that 13 EMA. So short-term momentum is definitely in this stock, as you can see from that bounce off the 13 EMA and the fact that it's holding up so well and just continues to pierce above that Bollinger Band right here as well. So keeping up with the short-term momentum indicators, let's talk about the TRIX and MACD really quickly. You'll see that both of these indicators got their crossover bullishly and have been spreading from their signal lines, and that is very bullish. That they're continuing to spread and just spiking up. Both of them are spiking up, which means that there's a lot of short-term momentum in here right now. Another short-term momentum indicator would be the Williams %R indicator. And generally this one's considered bullish when it's got price action similar to this right here. You want to see fluctuations up in the overbought category. And as you can see, we're currently sitting at negative 26.08 and going up. Anything above negative 20 is considered bullish. So we're just about to cross into that super bullish territory of being overbought with the Williams %R, and we want to see some fluctuation within that range here over the next few days. And now let's talk about some accumulation on the chart. You'll see that there has been a ton of buying pressure here lately, and that is evident by the massive volume spikes and the huge green closes. Just pay attention to the trend of the volume. You see all these big green bars here. That means that there was a lot of volume and the stock price closed green. So the buys were the majority of the day on those given days. They had a lot more buying pressure than selling pressure. Now, there are a lot more of these big green days than there are the red days, and the green days are also a lot higher in volume in general than these red days. So that signifies accumulation, and then you can combine that with things like the Accum Dist and OBV lines, which are both spiked up. And basically when these lines are agreeing, when they're pointing in the same direction and catching a spike up, that generally means that the accumulation here has been backed up by the volume, which we just can tell from looking at the chart as well, but this is some more confirmation. Also, you can see the CMF is starting to spike back up, and we're looking for that to cross over into positive territory here, but there's been a lot of accumulation. The majority of this stock chart's history has shown some pretty solid accumulation all in all. So we're starting to head back up into that positive territory here. Now, in talking about the current trend, you'll notice that the PARSAR, which are these little red dots right here, are currently below the price per share. And as far as that indicator goes, that is a buy signal. Now, the PARSAR was invented by the same guy that invented the ADX line, which is this trend strength indicator. Now you can see that we've got the plus DI line, which is this green one right here, above the ADX and minus DI line. And basically that's kind of confirming what the PARSAR told us, that this is a buy signal at this point in time. We've got a bullish trend in place here. Now the blue line is the actual ADX line itself, and the point when it crosses above 20 is when a trend becomes relevant. Now the plus DI line is telling us that we've got a bullish trend, and the ADX line is spiking up. It is at 31.85, which is well above the significant trend area, and it's telling us that we've got a very significant bullish trend currently occurring and continuing to form because it continues to spike up. So this chart has seen a lot of accumulation as of late. It's got all of the short-term momentum indicators working for it, and it's also got huge fundamental developments with great news out lately about entry into the marijuana and hemp industry. So keep your eyes on XTRM tomorrow, and good luck trading.